Hi friends, it's Liz here. So today I'm going to be showing you some more items that are going in my stationery bento boxes. I'm also going to give you a quick update on something I forgot to show you in my last video where we did some secret journaling spots in my ideas junk journal. And I'm also going to show you a really fun and easy project that you can add to any journal or send in snail mail. You're going to love it. All you'll need is some playing cards and some paper. And then there's also some vintage wallpaper pieces that I recently got in snail mail that are just beautiful. And I wanted to give you a quick look at those. So let's get started. Hi friends, it's Liz here. Today I'm actually going to be showing you a few little projects. This is my little bento stationery box that I am sending out to a customer. I do have a few that will be going out, but I wanted to show you one of them because they're very similar. I haven't fully packaged it because of course I was going to show you and I didn't want to open up the packaging, but it's basically some of the elements that are included in it. So the first little pack that I have is just some sample of different types of paper. Like there's the handmade paper, there's some beautiful wallpaper samples. There's just a nice variety of textures and sounds with this paper, something that I love. There's also some embossed pieces, and then another piece of wallpaper that has just a really gorgeous raised design. This is actually paintable wallpaper, which is just beautiful. And so that's just like the little bundle to start with. That little flower I made with like fabric. So there's that there. And then it includes this vintage style doily, which I think is just adorable. So I did show you in a previous video some of the pieces that are already in here, so I'm not going to show you those. I'm just showing you the ones I didn't show you before. So this is a little tag with some strips of fabrics, and then I have some napkins that I've included as well. And then this little piece here, it has lots of little, vintage papers, etc. And this whole little set at the bottom I did show you in a previous video, so I'm not going to go through that. And I'm actually just covering up her name because I have added her name to this to the kit there. And like I said, I still have some pieces to finish up, but I just wanted to give you a little peek of what's in there. We've got two little boxes that have some die cuts and some vintage tags that have been cut out of papers like Edith Holden. I've got some of the kids' silhouettes. I thought I'd include some of those. And like I said, this is one of the boxes that will be going out. So I just wanted to quickly show you what that looks like. If you are interested, I do have a wait list for these bento boxes. So just send me an email and I'll get back to you and let you know if I will be making a few more. I had so much fun just gathering all the different pieces, and I hope you enjoy your little box of surprises when you get them. So, okay, moving on. I received the most wonderful little Happy Mail package from Denise. She's a Tattered Dream on Etsy, and she sent me the most gorgeous vintage wallpaper pieces. They're just little samples. Can you see how it looks like they've been painted on? They've got some gorgeous little touches here and there. Like this one's got a little shine to some of the pieces. Oh my gosh, Denise, I love every single piece. It's beautiful. I want to work with them, but at the same time, I'm feeling like I don't want to rip them apart. But I do have to start, kind of giving that up and just really using them up. I might actually just maybe scan them and print them out a couple times to use them before I actually use the originals, but I just think they're gorgeous. Every little one is my favorite. I don't have favorites right now. They're just gorgeous. So thank you so much, Denise. Denise carries such goodies in her shop. Check out her shop on Etsy, A Tattered Dream. I will link it below. She always has such beautiful samples of items and so much for your journals that you will enjoy. So I love it. I can't wait to play with these. And then the next thing I wanted to show you is my last video where we went through the ideas journal, the reference journal. We made these two projects, and this is like a little secret pocket, like an interactive pocket. And we made this one, and then we made the one with the doilies here to my left, which has like the secret journaling spot. But in the video I forgot to show you that there's other options, that you don't need to have a doily to add to this. And I do have it on my blog if you haven't seen it, because I did update it there, but I thought I would just quickly show you. You can use anything that you can kind of cut in half, because what you need to do is just kind of piece it together. And so you've got your little opening, and then you've got your little secret journaling spot. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it below, and you can figure out how to make this, because I show you in the video. But I just wanted to quickly show you that you can use anything. It doesn't have to be a doily. You just need something that, you know, you can kind of split in half, and then it will open up with your little piece that you're making. So I hope that was helpful, just for those of you that may not have doilies. Okay, and this next project I am so excited about. Okay, so I thought I would share something that I recently saw that I thought was super adorable. I'm always trying to figure out different ways to use playing cards. And I thought this was such a fabulous idea. Make little envelopes with them. Isn't that adorable? So I'm going to show you how to make it. Now, the lady that I saw, she was using 2 playing cards together and then coming up with like a way to close it up. But I had to kind of change it a little bit, because isn't it cute? I changed it because I kind of wanted it to be a little bit more flexible. I found that when I saw hers, and I forgot her name, but I will link her name below, that it wasn't opening as well because it was 2 playing cards together, right? So let me show you how to make this. It's so fun and so easy, and I hope you enjoy this. So what I find I really like is I have seen so many of you actually change this whole setup. So like you know, distress it, you cover it with things, etc. And it's like a little ATC, I guess you exchange these. Anyways, just again, a regular card. So I'm just going to grab a piece of coffee stained paper. It's just been lightly coffee stained. And I'm going to just, again, just sort of cut this, eyeball it a little bit. But what I want to do is, I want to make little hinges. So I'll show you that in a minute. Actually, I'll do it this way, because then I don't have to cut so much. So I'm trying to put like about a 1/4 inch the bottom and the sides here. So I'm going to cut this, and then I'm just going to leave like a little edge on it. And I guess I'll see if I have measurements. I will put those on my blog, because whenever I am crafting and I'm trying to give you all measurements, I find that I'm not very good at that. So I end up messing them up a little bit. So I don't want to do that. So I've cut this to be just a little bit, as you can see there, just over that edge. And then so because I want to just bend like a 1/4 inch at the bottom, right? So that's going to be attached. Then the actual flap itself, I just want to leave a little bit of room. So I might want to just cut it maybe to there. So let me just cut it, and then I'll show you again. So I just want a little flap over the top, and then I'm just going to, again, just eyeballing it. I want to leave just a little space between the card and the top of the paper on the inside, just to give my pocket a little bit more room. As you can see there, I'm just leaving a little bit more space. And then I'm just folding these on top of the card. That just kind of gives me a guideline of where those pieces need to be. And then I'm just going to make a few cuts and put it together. Okay, so you see how I just kind of folded them over, just so that I know they would fit there. And now I'm just going to cut this off, because the top here is our little envelope flap. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you something. I just saw a video from a lady by the name of, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I will leave her name in the description box below, simply because I'm mentioning her video because I saw something on her video that I thought was hilarious to me, in a good way, not in a bad way, not making fun of anyone. She was talking about how she uses up all the little scraps of paper. And my friends, oh my goodness, it was so funny. She actually uses the tiniest little scraps. I mean, tinier than this. So we're talking half this little strip, you know, when you just have leftovers of everything. And she said she makes these little really gorgeous little journaling cards, and she showed them, and I thought, oh no, here I was. Probably the only thing I was throwing away was those little, like, really thin strips of paper. And now I regret throwing them away. So I just had to share. Okay, so this is, I'm just going to cut off a little bit off the top there. I hope you have seen what I've been doing, because I know I forgot to kind of talk you through it. But it's just folding over the edges just to make the shape of the envelope, as you can see here. And then I'm just cutting off the little excess that's there, because when I wanted to leave like a little spot, so when I actually attach it, see how I've got like a little edge before the actual flap is over, goes over on it, because I wanted to have just a little bit more kind of to the top there. Okay, and then just before I do that, I'm just going to round those edges. And I mean, you can see that this is already like a little envelope shape. It's so adorable. And then you'll be adding your little playing card. Before we do that, I do want to just put this little notch on it. It's funny that just landed on me. Now I'm keeping this. I am keeping it. Before I would get rid of it, and now I am keeping it. These ones I think are too tiny, but I think I'm just going to start keeping a lot of things. Okay, and then before we attach it, I really like that. I'm just grabbing a little bit of this, what is this called? Twine. I really like that what she did, and I'm just going to, give me a second here, just measuring, eyeballing. I just thought I would film this video today because I wanted to craft, I wanted to do something, but I didn't want to do anything too complicated. So I just I wrapped this over like twice on my little envelope. Okay, and then I really like this part, which oh my gosh, it is like, to me, it's like, yay, new to me. Okay, so add a little glue to where you are going to be attaching your playing card. Now, if you distress your playing card and you kind of collage on it, etc., I think it will look even more beautiful. But I just wanted to show you the basic steps of this. So she added her little string, or the little tie before she attached her card, and I thought that was such a fabulous idea. Fabulous idea. And so now I'm just waiting for that to dry. Isn't it super cute? And because it is a playing card and I haven't like distressed or anything, you can kind of wiggle it around enough to give you time to, you know, if you don't if you don't get things properly on the edges and stuff. And I'm just kind of just going around that tiny little edge there. See that? Now you fold that over. Just trying to make it so that it's nice and straight there. And then we tie our little twine around it. And I might have cut this a little too long, but that's okay. Maybe I'll add a little charm or something to that. Isn't that cute, my friends? Oh my goodness. Okay, I will leave, like I said, details of where I saw this. Of course, you can use any type of paper, but I find that the coffee stain paper is nice and flexible. And what I mean by that is like, it gives you like a little, you know, like a little room to open it up. I think if you were to use cardstock, it might be a little bit harder to open up your little envelope all the way. I don't know, that's just my thinking. And yeah, I think it just turned out so adorable. I love it. I think it turned out adorable. Okay, my friends, that was just a quick share today. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to check my channel. I have many other tutorials to show you and that I have already made. And don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for stopping by.